Tom from Guna Talk TV, disappointing result for yourselves again, mate. Maybe more painful than the Man City defeat because of who you were playing. Give me your thoughts on the game.
Oh, I mean, it's an understatement of the century saying it's disappointing. But I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've just come off the back of doing my show, and I feel like I've just expended so much emotional energy just ranting about it. The thing is, it's just so Arsenal right now. At the end of the show, I said, guys, in the chat box, put one word in, and the amount of people that just used the word Arsenal to sum up that game, it was mental. Because this is what we've come to expect from Arsenal at the moment is immaturity. I mean, I don't know if you saw at the end of the game. I understand the anger of the players against Mopé for what happened in the situation with Leno. I get that, but Guendouzi went up and throttled the guy. And he's probably going to get a ban for it. And that petulance and the immaturity just sums up Arsenal, is that they try in the complete wrong way. Their emotions are all over the place. They're lacking in confidence. They're lacking in any form of just composure. And when you go 1-0 up as a club of the size of Arsenal, that doesn't then mean you should just accept that, oh, maybe we should try and hold out for this 1-0 win. But to allow Brighton then to go onto you and attack you, and it's just purely everything that Arsenal wasn't previously. And I'm talking now like 20 years ago, because it feels like it's been that long, and it probably has. Yeah. The way that Arsenal is now, it's just completely, the club has lost its soul effectively. And I'm not saying that someone is like Arsene Wenger was the soul and whatever of our club, because he did leave too late. And I think we missed the boat in terms of the tipping off point and sort of transitioning as a club, because he left it too long. And Arteta's now come in, and you can see that clearly there is a very good coach in him. And I think you've seen that with some of the improvements that we've seen in a couple of the players. But the in-game management is clearly where things are lacking. And the guy that you just had on and I was listening to was absolutely brilliant. Agreeing with so much of what he said. Martinelli not coming on is a strange one.
He's very knowledgeable really for a Yank as well. We know as Englishmen.
I know a fair few Americans that know this stuff.
But yeah, Devo's there's quite a few Americans that phone this show actually, and they know football proper, and they all call it football as well, which I love. So yeah, Devo's a great guy, great guy. Mate, I get where you're coming from, and I'm at a point where, you know what, I do banter Arsenal. I'm a Man United fan, and people know that.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, of course. And we're not. You know what's mad? If we go back to September, I felt we were a million miles behind you. I look at the difference between us yesterday and you today. Yeah, we had to when Pogba came on, you saw a bit of scrappiness, but you think there's a team there. There's play. There's creativity. There's we only conceded a goal yesterday against a decent Tottenham team because we made a mistake. And, we're not being ripped open at the back. And I saw times even when it was 1-0 to Arsenal, you had the left back whose name beludes me. I want to say it was Byrne, marauding into all this space. I'm thinking, where's the Arsenal defense gone? Where's the shape? And it's just a lack of concentration from so many players. And then it's a lack of quality. And Arsenal have, and that's the most annoying thing. And United have done it too, dropping £900 million. And you go, where's the quality? It's about buying the right players, and maybe if I think our clubs have been run and owned by very poor people, and often if they're that bad and we don't like them, I get a little sense they might just be buying players because it's you know what, I'm getting really well with that agent. He's going to get a nice bit of levy, nice bit of money if we buy that guy. Yeah, we don't need that guy though. We need Joey over there that's half the price. Yeah, but I don't know his agent. I wouldn't be surprised if there was nepotism at the core of these bad signings as well, because surely Arsenal can't be that bad a judge of players on a consistent basis. And I throw other teams like us into that space as well. Why is it that so many rivals can sign all these? How can Watford sign the quality players they do, but yet Arsenal can't find them? For me, it almost feels like a calculated decision at times, and it must be so hard to watch. I mean, in terms of the season now, you're in the FA Cup, but is it pretty much season over now in terms of anything competitive?
Yeah, of course it is. The league is pointless to look at. The FA Cup's the only thing, and the thing is, the FA Cup, you've got so many other fantastic teams in that competition that Arsenal aren't going to get anywhere near it. We're not going to get past Sheffield United away, because that Sheffield United team embodies everything that I'd love this Arsenal team to have. A manager that is so ingrained in that club and he wants them to succeed so badly. You've got players that would die for that club. In the back line has all got their heads screwed on completely. They know each other inside and out. And the biggest thing about Arsenal is what today showed is that they can go to a ground with no fans in it, away from home. The home team doesn't have any fans either, so it takes away the whole emotional element and the momentum that a crowd can give you. And it's just 11 versus 11. And the only thing that comes out from that is who is the better team. Whoever wins that game is the better side, no questions asked. And that Brighton side, whilst I don't think they've won a game in the whole of 2020, but they put it on today, and they came up against an Arsenal side that just are so far away from what Arsenal fans want. And you summed it up there perfectly. It is the transfer business that happens at Arsenal. I think that United have made a couple of signings that make so much more sense than the ones like you make comparisons like Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You look at Bruno Fernandes. Like these guys are young enough that even if they were to say leave in 5 years' time at the end of their contract or before the end of their contract, you'd make a lot of money from selling them. The difference between Man United and Arsenal is that Arsenal sign players late in their career, like Lacazette, for instance, or like Aubameyang. And when they come to the end of their time, we let them drive their contract down and then we let them go. There's no resale value. And you're seeing it again with the Thomas Partey. Don't get me wrong. Thomas Partey is a fantastic footballer. And I'd love Thomas Partey to be at Arsenal. But I would have loved him to be at Arsenal 4 years ago. Coming in at 27 is a mistake because he's going to sign for Arsenal and think, I don't know why he would want to, but if he signs for Arsenal, he's going to have a 4-year contract, and at the end of that, there's no resale value, and Arsenal in another financial situation that they cannot get hold of. And again, they're signing someone not from the Premier League. Why we don't use the Premier League source? The guy Devo was saying about Decore. We should have signed Decore 2 years ago. But we just don't manipulate that market.
Mate, listen, I appreciate you coming on. Everyone go check out the channel, Gooner Talk TV on YouTube. We'll speak to you again soon, mate. Take care of yourself.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, mate.